time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Double Blind. It's an experimental drug trial goes terribly wrong, or awry, as they say, as the test subjects face a terrifying side effect. If you fall asleep, you die. So they're trapped in an isolated facility, panic ensues, and they try and escape and somehow stay awake. I don't know. Kind of interesting. It is an hour and 30 minutes long. It's an Irish film. Ireland based. 5.6 on IMDb, 1,714 people rated it so far. Looking at the names, I don't know. Pollyanna McIntosh, I do know. I don't know her name, I know her face. Walking Dead, and now she's in the new Walking Dead, whatever that one is. The ones that stay alive or something like that. She's in that. She was the girl with the helicopter. If you watch The Walking Dead. So she's the only person I recognize in this. Probably because everybody else is Irish. So, I don't know. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Let's see. Not a lot of people rated it, so we'll get into it. Stick around. I'll let you know what I think. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Double Blind, and I'm not sure that's the best title for the movie, but I guess the thought process is these, I guess 6 or 7 people, yeah, four guys and 3 girls sign up to this 5-day experiment where they go in and they're going to take some experimental medicine for like 5 days, and you know, they're going to walk out of there with 10,000 euros. And that's the whole thing, right? And the thought process is, some of them, double blind is the fact that the patients don't know if they're the placebo or if they're taking the real stuff, and the other part is the people who are administering the test also don't know. But that's not really what happens. And so, a little bit of a spoiler alert, it happens right in the beginning. They all get it, and everybody working there kind of knows. So double blind just really makes no sense, although they went in thinking, hey, it's double blind. So anyway, they all take it, and ultimately this medicine keeps them up for a period of time, or keeps them up, you know. And if they, and then, you know, and then so like staying awake for like hundreds of hours. And it's funny, I was thinking about that. Wasn't there another movie that I watched that was like Bird? Well, I forget what it was called, but not the Bird Box, but something like the Bird Box, where people stay awake. If you stay awake for 2 days, then everybody goes nuts, right? Well, these people were staying awake for like 3 or 4 days, and anyway, then they come to the point where it's like, okay, you can't go to sleep, because if you do, your brain doesn't know how to react, and you could die. So that's the whole premise behind it, and so. There you go. I don't want to go any more details because there's even more. It elaborates even more. There's character development. There's, you know, a lot more to the story than just that piece. But I think Double Blind is not a good movie. I do think an hour and a half, it felt longer because you're watching people who are trying not to fall asleep for like 24 hours or whatever after they're, you know what I mean? And it's like boring. Like, they don't have, like, even when they were going through, you know, the awake period, like, there's nothing for them to do but play ping pong and watch TV. And it made me think, here's just a brain teaser for you. I've thought of this before, like, if you're a vampire, right, and you can live for centuries and centuries and centuries, when do you get bored? So if you had to choose one of the two, become a vampire and live forever, or live your normal life to whatever age that you normally would, 70, 80 years old, but never sleep. And you wouldn't go crazy. Like, you know what I mean? You just wouldn't sleep. I just think both of those options are like, whoa, boring. So, you know, pick one. But that made me think of that. This movie, very entertaining, cool plot. I love the premise. And kind of edge on your seat, like seat of your edge. You know, there's a lot going on, and you know, you can imagine what trying to stay awake for many, many hours and not wanting to fall asleep can do to your mindset. Now, there's, you know, that's it. I'll leave it at that. And they explore all that, and so it does get like irritating in a sense. It's like I just want to fall asleep for them, but I found it a lot of fun and interesting, and I liked everything almost to the ending, the final ending. And I thought the initial thought was perfect. That was good. I like that. And then they continued it on a little bit more. That piece didn't need. I didn't need that piece. Just leave it like that. You know? So, and I'll say it just a little bit. So, enjoy it. Check it out. If you like these kinds of movies, it is a little bloody. You know, so it's not, you know, when they die, it's not a prettiest sight, but if they die, I don't know. There you go. And I will say just real quick what I meant about the ending. So if you haven't seen it yet, I don't want to spoil it for you, but spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Looking at the sun. That's the piece I mean. That's it. Credits. Roll credits after that. Roll credits. That's perfect. That would have been good. I mean, even the van thing, I think instead of that, but whatever. That's it. That's all I got for you. Very interesting. I liked it. It's worth a watch. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.